What's going on, everybody? How everybody doing today? I'm sorry about the delay. This is crazy. Set up all my equipment. Was about to hit the live button, and I guess a wire was under my desk, and everything failed. I'm just lucky and happy. Nothing broke. Yeah, so everything failed. I was hitting the button at 7:30 on the head, but I don't know what happened. The wire must have got caught on my foot, and all my stuff failed. So I had to run and put that back together. But we made it. Sorry about the late. Sorry about the late starting late. So you already know who it is. It's your boy Pico the City Brown. One-on-one talk. If you haven't subscribed to my page yet, feel free to do it. Going on over there to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that notification button. Pico the City Brown, One-on-one Talk, PTSD. You can also follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. My Instagram is Pico38. Hit that follow button. I'm also, like I just said, on TikTok. You can go hit the follow button on TikTok at Pico City. I'm all over the place. I'm all over, so I'm just everywhere. But the show must go on. But you always know how I do it. I give people their roses while they're still here. I want to thank all my followers. I want to thank all my friends, all my families that watch the show. I want to thank everybody that participate in the show. And I thank everybody that share the show. Please feel free to share the content. And don't forget to hit that like button. I'm trying to get my likes and my shares up, so I appreciate you guys. That means a lot to me. Angelica, what's going on? Marcus, what's good, bro? I see my boy Ice in the house. Ice, what's good, my brother? How you doing, man? So, kind of an interesting topic today. It's not a big situation, but then again, it probably is. Why do women prefer being single than in a relationship? Well, we can take that all kind of ways, but I'm gonna just try to break it down in two terms. One, it can be a good thing that they don't want to be in a relationship, and two, it may just be a bad thing that they don't want to be, a reason why they don't want to be in a relationship. But let's focus on the bad things first. Well, from my knowledge, maybe just sometimes maybe it's the guys that the guys that they're with. I mean, I'm not with the guys that want them. You know, they might not be they picking a litter, because we all know I'm a guy, and just like there's guys on here, some guys do pretty devious things with an S to women. No, it's not always about cheating on them or calling them out their name and stuff like that. But you can physically, not physically, you can mentally abuse a woman. We can, so whether we like it or not. So it can be a lot of reasons why women don't like being in relationships. But just because if you feel like you don't want to be in a relationship with a man, that don't mean you run and go play for the other team. That don't count. So I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but stuff like that just don't count, because if you're dealing with the opposite sex, it really don't count, because it's supposed to be man and woman. But anyway, let's focus on the goods about a woman not wanting to be in a relationship. She cannot want to be in a relationship because maybe she's just trying to get her life together. Maybe she's a bad person that don't want to get into a relationship and make matters worse. Maybe she's just, like I said, a bad person. Maybe she's just taking time out to, as the old folks say, smell the roses. So it can go all type of ways. It can go so many type of ways. But it's best if you're in that situation, it's best to tell somebody off top if you don't want to be in a relationship. Don't lead nobody on. That goes for the brothers and the sisters. Don't ever lead a woman on, because, well, in my eyes, you can't lead a woman on. She's a grown woman. She can make her own decisions. I'll just say, just be upfront with her. If you're not looking for a relationship, just tell them, baby, I'm not looking for this. Well, whoop the bam, whatever. I had this conversation last, I think it was a couple podcasts ago. But the beauty of it is, relationships are a beautiful thing. You got two people that coexist with each other. The like turns to love. The love turns to probably a marriage or something like that. It's a beautiful thing. You grow old together. You get to do things together. You get to travel around the world together. You get to tell each other your deepest, darkest secrets if you have any, but a lot of people don't want that. And we can't fight them on that if somebody wants to be single, but you have to want to be single for the right reasons and not the wrong reasons, because you can't go around and be like, I'm tired of men because I'm tired of trying to raise y'all and y'all mama and y'all got the drama from your mama and stuff like that. But a lot of guys don't have drama from their mothers. A lot of guys are actually great guys, and but by women being hurt so much, they take that as a shield, and they want to block out all the guys, and that's not fair to the other guy, or not the other guy. That's not fair to the guy. So relationships can be a good thing. Relationships can be a beautiful thing. It can be fulfilling. It can be promising. But then again, if somebody don't want to be with you, they just don't want to be with you. And fellas, we can't get mad at women if they don't want to be with us and cuss them out and call them out their names. Well, you know what? No, brother, I'm straight. Or I got a guy. Well, can we still be friends? Look at it from this perspective. Would you want somebody to try to be your girl's friend and she's coming home to you? No. So you can't get mad if these women say, no, I got somebody, or I don't want a relationship right now. You don't have to turn around and just cuss them out and, well, F you, or you must be a lesbian or something. No, it's not even that case. Maybe she just don't want to be bothered. I'm not saying if you with a whole bunch of, if your past relationships were garbage and the guys treated you like dirt, I'm not saying don't give nobody else the chance, because that out of all those guys, that one guy might be your way out. He may take you to the happy place. You don't have no problem with this guy, but it goes both ways, because I've been on both sides of the fence when I talk to people and experience things out of my life and my friends and stuff like that. Guys, sometimes I'm just gonna be honest, guys, we not all of us. There's a whole lot of guys that don't do this, but there's more of them that do. That's why we got to teach these young brothers. And my head go off again to Marcus for teaching these brothers how to respect women. You, whether we like it or not, if you're planning on being a man one day and growing up and getting a wife and a family and supporting your household, you have to respect your wife. You have to. I don't pretty much care what people say about this and that, or what you say goes. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I get that, but you have to respect her. That woman is bringing forth your children. You're marrying that woman. So if you're disrespecting her and calling her all these names and stuff, well, guess what? You picked to marry her. So look at yourself for calling her that, because if you calling her a whore, you sleeping with that whore, then you had kids by that whore. So now you got whorettes. That's a good one. But no, it's just you got to respect them, man. And women, you got to respect the guys too. Just because we're men, that don't mean you get to talk to us any kind of way. You don't do that. A healthy relationship is love and understanding toward each other. That's a small package of the platinum package you have to go through in a relationship. Yeah, you're gonna have ups and downs. You're gonna argue. You might hate me one night and love me the next. I might hate you one night and love you the next. But it don't stop to a point where you have to say, I don't want this anymore. Maybe women aren't getting left on the wayside, by men. Maybe they are going through crap, and we get with them and they say, excuse me, they say, okay, I'm gonna give him a chance, and you treat her like crap too. But that's not a ticket for her to just go on a rampage and say all men aren't nothing. Or, I heard a woman say, we tired of raising y'all men. We tired of wiping y'all butts. I'm like, wait a minute. Who wipes an adult butt if you're not sick or, can't do nothing for yourself? I understand that. But no, man. No. Because if that's the case, We guys can turn around and say the same thing about women. We got to teach y'all how to dress. We got to teach y'all how to be polite. We got to teach y'all this and that. So it's a two-way street. You learn from each other. Remember that we always can learn from each other, no matter what nobody say. Always be willing to have that ear and that mind open to absorb knowledge. Sometimes women, it's just best to shut up. You can't win every argument. You can't win every fight. You just can't. Just be quiet. No man likes a woman that does this all day long. Always got something to say. Like she's on a radio station. Just blah, 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 blah. Women don't even like, well, I'll take that back because women do gossip, but men don't like that stuff. They don't. And sometimes that could be the problem why women look at it and say, well, you know what? I just don't want a relationship because you're hard-headed. You want everything to go your way. No. When you're in a relationship, you compromise. You have to compromise with the next person, whether we like it or not. That's how relationships grow. That's how relationships build. It's all about trust and compromise. And then you got to, like I said earlier, you have to talk to each other. How can she know the problem if you don't tell her? Or how can he know the problem if you don't talk to him? And ladies, you can't use your guys. When he tell you guys things, you can't use that against him or run and tell your friends or tell your friends, well, I got a simp nigga or something like that. Because that's why men don't talk to women, because women use that stuff and they use it against them. And then when the guy shut down, you want to get mad at him. No, why you ain't talk to me? You this, that. No, because last time I talked to you, everybody knew my business. So I'm going to be quiet. Women, you can't run a relationship on your own. You need a man to help you run a relationship. So enough with it. So once some women get that mentality in their head, then that's why they say, hey, I don't need no man, or I don't want a relationship. Relationships are too hard. Relationships aren't hard. I've been in a pretty lot of relationships, but they're not hard at all. It's about getting to know and understanding each other, know each other's boundaries and what to do and what not to do. If you stay out of the crazy zone, you'll be fine. Yeah, you can still gonna have problems when you be fine, but it's better when you're on that level of respect for each other. Remember a couple of podcasts ago, I was saying, we as black people in relationships, we lost respect for each other. We don't care about a boyfriend. The guys don't care about a girlfriend. The husbands don't care about their wives. The wives, it's crazy. Because in certain cases, people gonna always come with that negative man that you can be replaced. Some people in this world, man and women, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, some people in this world are actually irreplaceable. That you can get somebody to look like her. You can get somebody to dress like her. You can get somebody to have a body like her, but it's not her. Same thing with the guys. You get a guy with a nice shaped up and he got the fro going on. He dressed nice. He probably wore the same cologne the other guy wore, but it's not him. Something's going to be off. Well, Pico did this, but the other guy don't do that. Or Lisa did this, the other girl don't do that. But we don't give each other enough time to understand each other's worlds. Because if by me being a man, if by me being a man, I'm bringing you in, so you have to accept my world. Because I'm the man, God put me in charge. So the hell with your world, you got to come over here. And she like, no, well, your world is kind of crazy. You don't believe in such and such God or whatever. You don't believe in this, and you don't believe in keeping a clean house. And there you go. Don't you can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me. I'm the man though. You have to earn that. Men too. Although we are all born to be a man and woman, men and women have to earn that title of becoming a man or a woman. And it's not just taking care of kids, because a lot of women say that. A real man take care of everything. Because if you say, well, a real man take care of his kids, what about the men that don't have kids? They must not count. A real man takes care of problems when the crap hits the fan. He can maneuver his way through things to try to make a peaceful life. It's always about peace. And this isn't a stab at the women that have kids, because I think if you're a single mother, this is just me. If you're a single mother and you're doing a hell of a job, keep doing a hell of a job. That's what I say. And if that man wants to come back into your life for the child's sake, let him. Don't be, well, we've been getting along this far without you. We've been getting along for 2-3 years. She don't need no daddy. Yes, she do. Yes, she do. Because like I said before, we cannot go against the grain of the Father. We can't do that. If he set it in place and in motion, that's the way it gotta be. That's the way it's gotta be, people. And this is not me making up this stuff. That's just how it is. That's what they call, that's law. It's biblical. So yeah, don't, even if he do get, even if you could be pissed off at him to the highest festivity, that's still that child's father. And I take a stab. I take a stab at the women right quick for this, because I see a lot of women do that, and I know a lot of women that did that. If he ain't with me, I don't need him. Let him stay with her and let him stay with that girl and his kid. And her kids. We fine over here. There's nothing but anger. There's nothing but hatred. And sometimes, I'm not saying all cases, in some cases, guys don't even do anything. A guy would tell you in a minute, I just want to see my kids. But a woman got that hold. They know they can't hurt you physically, so they'll take it out on your seed. No, you can't see your kid. Oh, why? Because if I allow the kid to go over to your girlfriend's house, I don't know what that girl is doing. Which in most cases is true, but guess what? That's what the father's for. He's going to protect his kid, his son or his daughter. So you can't say that. But then again, if I come over knocking at the door and you say, no, she can't come over there, he can't come over there, I don't trust her, I can turn around and say the same thing because your boyfriend lived with you. So who gets the short end of that stick? Out of just, bam, out of all creation, we supposed to just trust you guys. Well, I got a news flash for you, and it might be harsh, but women delete children too, just like guys delete children. I mean, I know it's a harsh thing to say, but we got to think about it for a second. That's that man's kid. That's your kid. So, let me see. No, I don't see anything. I don't know why I don't see no questions in here. It ain't even popping up. Oh, wait, what's this? I'm sorry about that. No, I don't. Oh, wait, what's this? Nope, I don't see no. Maybe somebody can read it off to me because I don't see it. Let me flip it back over. Look, this is all messed up. There we go. Nope. Maybe somebody can read it off to me because I don't see the chat. I don't know why I don't see the question. I said read it off to me. What's going on with this thing? I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. Nope, I don't see anything. Let's see what we got. I don't know why I'm not getting this stuff. It's not popping up. Do you think? Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Well, I see a lot of stuff. I don't know why it's not popping up on my phone. No idea. But thanks for the heads up, Marcus. Appreciate it, bro. Let's see. Let's see the question. What about when the guys is the one putting the business out in the street? Yeah, I think I said that before you came in. If I didn't, I'm sorry, but yeah, it goes both ways. It goes both ways, Nick. It goes exactly both ways. If he's out there putting name in the street, a bad taste in people's mouth for you, he's bogus too. Because no matter what the mother is outside, as long as she's raising those kids right, you ain't got nothing bad to say about her. She can sleep with 5 dudes in one day. Long as she ain't bringing it home, long as your kids don't see it, long as she don't disrespect them kids, you ain't got nothing to say. Only thing you can say is, hey, you know what? You know what you're doing? Be careful. That's all you can say. You can't, oh, you a hoe. But guess what? You sleeping with 5, 6 other women too. I mean, for the other women, you sleep with 5, 6 other women too. But she's sleeping with 5, 6 men, so you ain't no better than she is. But for some reason, I don't know. I don't know why it's like that. But if you gonna do it, shut up if somebody else is doing it. There's nothing you can say. Even if you ain't doing it and she's still respecting them kids and putting her best foot forward to raise them kids in this crazy freaking world, ain't nothing we can say. There's nothing we can say. Let me see, Angelica, would you say, do you think men have more positive relationship experience than women? I would say, if so, it's not that big of a gap because it can pretty much go both ways. But I will tell you. Oh, I got it, Mark, because I'm looking at my other phone. Let me see. Let me read that again, Angelica. I'm sorry. You said now this phone ain't great. Do you think men have more positive relationship experience than women? In some cases, because a lot of men won't go for crap. No, this isn't a stab at ladies, but we all know women are emotional creatures. That's the way they're made. That's the way they're wired. Ain't nothing we can do about that. That's the way God made them. But men will stand fast because a guy, it's pretty hard for a woman to hurt a guy's feelings when it comes to his kids, because he would tell her in the door, "Listen, my kids, if you got beef with them, you got beef with me. You ain't gotta like them. Hell, you ain't gotta accept them. But guess what? You gonna respect them. If I bring them over here, or if you're in my house, ain't nothing you can say." But going back to what you were saying, men do have a lot more men do have more positive image when it comes to kids. Like, take a look right here, my brother Marcus. I don't know if you guys was on the podcast. I think you were, but Marcus talking to a lot of guys now, a lot of young brothers, and he's probably telling things to them that their mamas probably ain't telling them, because, like I said, women are emotional creatures, and sometimes women have a tendency to leave things out or judge with their heart. Men are going to be more harder about it. No, don't do this. No, don't do that. Well, a woman be more like, well, you know what? No, but then again, I understand. So, in some cases, men are more positive in situations than women are, because that's the way it is. God made the hammer. God made the nail. And you know what I'm talking about. So, anybody else say anything? If you said, okay, I read those two. Yeah, I think I'm up to beat. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not working, guys. I have no idea. So I'm sorry about that. So yeah, back to what I was saying. That's why a lot of women, because the trust issue, the trust is gone for women when it comes to men sometimes, but you can't take that in your next relationship. So that's why me personally, I'll just say for myself, I wouldn't say, well, all the girls I dealt with, they all hurt my feelings, so I'm not going to give you a chance because you going to be on the same thing. I don't know her from a can of paint. It's like I said, she'd probably be my blessing in disguise. So I don't think I would ever say that when it comes to relationship, like, she hurt me, 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 but you gonna hurt me too. I don't know that. I can't see the future. If I want to make that bet, I got to roll the bones. So I just have to roll the bones. So relationships aren't a bad thing. Most men pretty much can lead a relationship if a woman let them lead a relationship, but now women want to wear the pants in a relationship. No, that's not your job. Stick to your job. Just like when you're at work, stick to your job. If you're a secretary, you're not finna go say, I gotta use the bathroom, come out the bathroom and have a work suit and go down there and start fixing on the cars and stuff. No, you're the secretary. Do your job. Man, if you want to be head of the household or the leading relationship, at least give her something to look at you by. Give her something. You can't be like, I'm the leader, I'm the head of the household, or blah, blah, this, and the other, and you treat her like crap. That's not a good example. It's not. So we have to put our best foot forward when it comes to relationships, guys. That goes for all of us. Now, will the person like the best foot forward? Who knows? It may be too much for her. Well, you know what? You're a good guy. Whoop the bam, this, that, and the other. I don't want to be with you because I'm screwed up. I know I'm a no good woman, so I ain't gonna even mess with you. I'm not looking for that type of man. I'm looking for a Pookie and Ray Ray that's gonna just give me drama 24 hours a day. But you, I can see a potential in you. I don't want that right now, so I'm gonna leave you alone. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can't jump into a relationship and you're not ready for one. Because old habits that hard. Let's just be honest, they die real hard. So you're gonna hurt this guy's feelings just to keep the other guy's feelings at bay. So sometimes we just mess up for ourselves and we don't even know it, yo. Okay. Closely, what was that? Eyes closely intimate with each other. Well, we gotta, and you know what? I'm glad you said that. The closely part, that's the part that got me thinking. About women being emotional creatures. And these guys, we do sleep with women. And you can't be in your head saying, you know what? I'm finna make her fall in love with me and I'm gonna get anything I want to get out of her. That's wrong. That's what you call using somebody. We can't do that. Just like I said earlier, you have to get your message across before anything happens. I'm her. She can come to you like, hey, I just want to have sex. I ain't looking for this. I ain't looking for this. But don't go and tell her, yeah, you're my only one. Or, yeah, I can see myself with you and you loving up on her and you kiss her at the door and you get in the car and pick up the phone and call the other girl and go over her house and you tell her the same thing. And nobody know about each other until one day, bam, everybody meet, then you looking stupid. But instead of us taking the blame, like, you know what, I'm sorry. I probably should have told you about the other girl, but I didn't because of my self-centered, my foolishness, my pride. Us men have a tendency to eat it up. So you caught me, so what? I don't trust no hoes. And okay, you don't trust them while you're with them. If you don't trust women, you shouldn't sleep with them. You shouldn't buy them things. You shouldn't want their time. You shouldn't want none of that. But, guys like, babe, you're the only one. I love you. And women, they suck that stuff in. It's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing for women to do it, but some women actually really like these guys. And everybody know once you sleep with a woman, you pretty much seal the deal. Let's just be honest. We're all adults. I'm not saying it happens in all cases, but in most cases, you pretty much seal the deal. Now you got them thinking, I'm in love with this guy. All I see is him, but all you see is her and the other 3 women. That's not cool. Now, if you tell them, like I said earlier, there's nothing they can do. Even if she come and say, hey, you know what? I'm falling in love with you. Hey, you know what? That's cool and all, but it ain't gonna get no farther than what we're doing, right?
Nobody's gonna make you do that because it's not in your heart to do it.
Yeah, you're right. Now I see a comment. The women are only being human, and that's true. That's why I would never trip when it comes to a woman doing that, because that's what I'm not gonna say that's what they're supposed to do, but that's what they do. You shove those feelings up into them, and all they see is you, but you're not honest with them. You're not. Like I said before, if you know it ain't going nowhere and you just using her for this and she know you using her for sex or whatever, and she can't get mad if she see you out in the street with somebody else because she knew what the story was. Same thing with, if we want to flip it, sure we can. It's the same thing with a woman. If she tell you, hey, I like you, I think you're a handsome guy, you got great sex, I want to continue to have sex with you, but I don't want nothing out of this but sex and friendship. You like, okay, fine, and you at the mall with your guys and you see her hooked up on another guy, guess what you do? You act like you don't see her. Or if you walk past her, just be like, hey, how you doing? You ain't got to be like, oh, who is this dude? Bro, I already told you the 911. So stop acting brand new. Oh, that's what it is? I bought you this and I bought you that. So what? She still told you, man. And I hate when guys do that because we try to play the macho man role sometimes because we with our friends and our egos. Your guys know about it. Like, oh man, look, ain't that so girl? Just let it go. Yeah, you know, she doing her thing right now. But you know, when she get home, she might call me. Hey, she might not. And she might do see you and be like, you know what? I'm just going to play it cool. But some guys, actually, sometimes guys do turn to women because women do stuff like that. Oh, you bogus. You up here with this nigga. I bet he can't do this. But you begging me for my money and we didn't just did this. Why? What's the purpose of it? You're not hurting nobody but yourself. Now, suppose she turn around and say, you know what? You right. I don't even want to see you no more. Then you're going to be looking stupid. So I don't care. There's plenty of fish in the sea, but you still like her. Then here come the text messages. Hey, what you doing? And she like, dude, it's over with. Now you want to get mad at her. But you already knew the deal. That's why I say, people, there's no such thing in coincidence. And there's no such thing as somebody leading you on. Because if you be honest with people and you tell them through the door, you can't lead nobody on. We're all grown, we're all adults. Piece of freaking cake. Well, marriage is that's a whole different meatball right there, brother. But marriage is okay. If I'm gonna take the relationship out like girlfriend and boyfriend, marriage is the highest step you can get in relationships. So you really, now I ain't talking to you, Ice. You know, I'm just saying. Repeat, the married people, you really have to respect each other. That's your husband. That's your wife. You gotta respect her. How many people we know that's in relationship, that's married and don't even respect each other? No, why? She's mad at you, you mad at her. Nobody can sit down and talk like, baby, what's the problem? Well, I don't like the way you treat me in front of your friends. Okay, you know what? And come on, guys, we know when we showboating. And just like women, y'all know when y'all showboating. There's certain things you can say around your guy. When you get around your friends, there's certain things you're not supposed to say because people always looking for a way to intervene. Always. So we just got to play it cool because you don't want to hurt. One thing about men, you do not want to hurt a man's feeling or make him feel like a punk in front of people. That's a no-no. My dad taught me that years ago. My mother taught me that years ago. That's a no-no. I'm not saying men are the cock of the walk, but there's just certain things you don't do. Don't ever humiliate a man in front of people. It's bad when you humiliate him by himself. He might let it slide because, you know what, it's just me and you. That's fine. But you get out there in public and you start downing him and talking crazy, you might be on the news. You might be on the news. So, ladies, you gotta watch your mouths. You can't jump bad all the time in front of these guys because I was born in the 70s. Ice, Marcus, we're older guys, but guess what? These new age brothers, they don't care. They don't give a damn. They'll go upside your head in front of the police station. So you got to be careful how you talk to men. Men, you got to be careful how you talk to women. But it's a big if. If you're talking crazy and a woman jump on you and she wins. But if the man jump on you and he's hitting you hard as he can, he's going to win. But you brought it on yourself because sometimes it's just best to be quiet. There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, guess what? What's the saying? Live to fight another day. Or try to dispute it the best way you can. You can have a peaceful argument. You do know that, don't you? You ain't always got to flat a coop and say, well, the reason why I knew I shouldn't have got with you. Then if he say, why you giving me? You had money. Then the truth comes out. Or I slept with your friend. I should have picked him, just like Tyrese and his girlfriend. When she said, hey, Tyrese, you're not the pick of my litter. You old, man. I wanted Paul Walker. But these are the things we have to go through when we don't know how to respect each other. If I was Tyrese and that was my girlfriend behind me giving me a massage and saying she liked Paul Walker, that live would have been short as all outdoors. I would have cut that boy off quick. I would have said what I had to say. No, I wouldn't have hit her, but you're going to respect me. You're going to respect me. That's like me saying, yeah, yeah, Lisa, you know, I didn't really like you like that. I didn't want to be with you, but fate so happens we got together. But I liked your sister. I was really rooting for your sister. She had every right to be like, you know what? Get out of my house. But that goes to show you the things she said. And if Paul Walker was still alive, she'd probably be trying to hit at him while she was dating Tyrese. Lack of respect. We have no respect for nobody anymore. We don't. So if you're not ready to be in a relationship, don't be in one. Don't let nobody pressure you or rush you into something you're not ready to be in. And that goes for me, that goes for you, that goes for everybody. If you're not ready, you're just not ready. And it ain't even just relationships. You don't pressure nobody into marrying you. Well, remember, this was a while ago. I think it was PTSD, the ultimatums. No, I think that was Intimate Room, the ultimatums. Well, if you don't marry me in 6 months, I'm leaving. Bye. Because you don't rush what I'm going to do. I have to choose a wife. It's not the other way around. I might not marry you in 6 years or 6 months. No, I'm not saying it takes that long to marry somebody, 6 years. But stop letting people give you ultimatums. If you don't marry me, I'll find somebody else that will. You know how disrespectful it is to tell it to your boyfriend or your girlfriend? That's disrespect. But we get so comfortable with our stupidity, it don't bother us. Like, man, how you gonna say something like that? Well, I'm just saying. You know, like I said earlier, there's plenty of fish in the sea. I'm just saying, somebody gonna want me. Yeah, that's true, because somebody's gonna always want the opposite sex. But it's a respect thing. If you don't give me this amount of money, or you don't give me, I want a $50,000 ring. If you don't buy me a $50,000 ring, we can't get married. Stupidity. So that's pretty much some of the cases why women say they don't want to be in relationships, because now if you look at it, some of the women need to go home and let their mothers finish raising them. Let's just be honest about it. Because you don't ask that of a man. Or $500,000. You know how much money it is? $50,000 for a wedding ring. And suppose if it don't work. Suppose they didn't change the laws back in the days where the guy can get the wedding ring back. You got $50,000 on your finger, and we ain't even together no more. So you got child support, you got alimony, and you got $50,000 worth of diamonds on your ring. On your finger. So what they do that at? What they do that at? If the man can't do that for you, you don't want him. We all probably saw the TikTok or Instagram when a woman said she wanted her wedding a $250,000 wedding. Bro, like, no, man, we can invest in some of that money. She like, I ain't no broke hoe. I ain't no city hall hoe. Who wants a $250,000 wedding? Now I can see if he had it and he had money just flowing like millionaire Jay-Z money. Just coming in. Now, if that's what he want to do for his wife, so be it. But you don't make demands on somebody else's money. He's not your husband yet, so he owes you nothing. $250,000 wedding. So she finna invite all her friends. They probably finna get married somewhere in Acapulco. But it's not always about pleasing a woman, because in some cases, women sometimes y'all have to learn. How can I please my man? And I'm not even talking about sex, because a lot of women think their vagina ruled the world. It did back in the days, because men deleted other men for women. But it's got to be more to that. If I'm giving you my all, you got to give me your all too. So it goes both ways. So moral of the story is what? Don't get into a relationship if you don't want to. Respect the woman. Don't respect the man, especially when you get married. That's a duty. You have to respect each other, because now you're living for each other. People get married and break up and get a divorce in 6 months. Why is that? So you spent all that money, and once you spend a lot of money on a marriage, You can't go back and say, well, you know what? It didn't work out. Can I have my money back? They be like, man, beat it. That's gone. It's gone. You don't get that back. Marriage is like growing up. Once you get to a certain age, you look back on your childhood, it's like, man, that was fun, but you can't go back and do it again. All you have is the memories when you was growing up. You and your buddies did this, and y'all was popping woolies and stuff on bikes, but it's gone. Some women be married like 4, 5, 6, 7 times. If you ain't get it right the first time, maybe the second time, you don't need to get married no more. Now you look like a crazy woman with rings on your finger like Michael Jordan, like I said last time. He got championship rings, you got wedding rings. Let it go. Marriage isn't for everybody. Because whether we like it or not, marriage isn't easy. And I've never been married, but I've heard married people talk this game. Marriage was God never said if you marry her, it's gonna be a walk in the clouds, brother. No, love is sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice some things. You're gonna go through the rut, but it's the strong ones that make it out. And then when they get older, they can look back and say, man, we made it. We made it through all that crap, but we still made it together. Nobody wants to make it together anymore. I made it. I don't know about her, but I made it. Or I don't know about him, but I made it. Thank God I had $250,000 in my account he didn't know about, and we was married for 10 years, but he ain't know nothing about it because I knew this day was gonna come. That makes no sense. What was this, Mark? Oh, okay. See, they not coming up on this. I don't know why. I'm sorry, guys. So I'm about to read it on this one. Uh-oh, here we go. More like a disagreement when it comes to, need my reading glasses on. When it comes to an argument, there's more power to walk away. Marcus, I say that all the time, man. And thank you once again. Sometimes it's best to be quiet and just walk away. We don't have to sit here and I don't have to sit here and have a rebuttal for everything you say. It goes for the men and women. Sometimes you gotta bite the bullet. You know what, baby? You're right. Even if it is your fault. And the only way you can get her quiet is say, you know what, I'm sorry. It's over with. Let's go get something to eat. But if I'm coming back at you, rebuttaling everything you say, I got to counterattack. Attack, counterattack, attack, counterattack. Ain't nothing gonna get done. Just best to walk away. It's best to walk away. If it takes me to go downstairs in the back cave and cool off, or you upstairs watching TV, then guess what? So be it. But at the end of the day, when you cool off, while I come out the back cave, you still my wife and I'm still your husband. So we better get it together. I don't care how mad at you. I don't care how mad at you. I don't care how mad you are when it comes to me or how mad I am when it comes to you. We finna sit here when we cool off, or before we cool off, we finna sit here and figure out what the problem is in a respectful way. But you're going back and forth with each other. It's nothing but evil and sin just brewing. That's how people, when you hear married couples arguing or relationship people, they arguing. Next thing you hear what? Gunshots. Or there they go fighting. Because evil begets evil. Just walk away, just like Marcus said. Leave, walk away. Brother, get in the car, go cool off. Man, she made me mad, I gotta get up out of here. But there's a flip to that, because some guys do want to walk away, but the women be on their back. You ain't going nowhere. We just had it. We had a perfect example of that from Khadijah Brown. Her husband was trying to leave. She told him, no, you ain't going nowhere. Blah, blah, all this. And what happens? Bam. She deleted him. So know your limits, pick your poison. That's what I say. Know your limits and pick your poison. But we can't get mad at women for not being in relationships. If you have a legit way to be a legit excuse to be out of a relationship, so be it. Maybe you're not ready. But don't go flying a coop. No, I don't want to be with you. I don't trust no niggas. Y'all don't think that's stupid. Or how much you got? Oh, you don't make them. You ain't got enough of me. I'm expensive, and you got some Nikes on. in a purse from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. Come on, man. You want me to buy all this stuff for you, but you just come. I caught you coming out of Rainbow. You got Rainbow bags, man. I'm not saying there ain't nothing wrong with Rainbow. If you people can wear anything to make it look good, but don't expect to get with me and I gotta take you to the Magnificent Mile and go shopping. But you got Rainbow and Discovery bags. Come on, man. Let's just be honest, ladies. That's crazy. So yes, in some cases, women do get the short end of the stick, but not all cases. In some cases, men get the short end of the stick, but not all cases with the brothers neither, because brothers lie just like women do. There's no shorts. I'm not gonna sit up here and hold guys on the pedestal, be like, yeah, brothers don't do that, or we hold it in dial. And no, you got a whole bunch of idiots out there. I'm a guy. And I see stupidity all the time. You have some low-life, scum-rash dudes out there that treat women like a bag of chips. What you do with a bag of chips, once you eat them, you ball the bag up and you throw it away. But that's not all men. That's not all men. Win or lose, we just got to start making better decisions for each other. Can't get mad at them if they don't want to be with you. You can't get mad at a woman if she want to be single. We can't call her out her name if she want to be single. She's not a bee. She's not a whore if she wants to be single. She probably just want to be single. Sometimes we mess up for ourselves. You can sit there and have a conversation with a woman and she be like, well, I don't want a guy right now. Well, you know what, baby? I understand. I respect that. You have a nice day. They might be like, you know what? Let me get your number anyway. It's how you go about doing things. But all this, man, forget her, man. Well, F you then. For what? All that stupid energy for nothing. She ain't did nothing to you but say no. But the problem is, certain men can't take rejection. Hell, get used to it, man. We're not God's gift to the world. We're not. Because there's a billion other men just like as you. There's another one like you. Won't be you, but like you. This your boy Pico, man. I want to thank all you guys for listening. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, run over there to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button at Pico the City Brown, one-on-one talk PTSD. You can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram. My TikTok is Pico City. Hit that follow button. Instagram is, I said it right. Instagram is Pico38. Hit that Instagram button. Man, I'm crazy today. Hit that follow button on Instagram. You already know how I do it, man. I want to thank all my subscribers. I want to thank everybody on here for watching. I want to thank my star givers. Hey, like I already say, share the content. Hit that like button. I need everybody that's watching this live. Hit that like button. It's very good algorithm for all of us, man. So hit that like button. More is coming, but you already know how I do when I end the show. Keep God first. Pray a lot because we need God. Then we need him yesterday. We need him more today than we need him yesterday. Black men, respect your women. Black women, respect your men. It's not a wannabe. It's a must. We have to. That's the only way we're going to get out of this loop of men and women battling each other. We lost respect for each other, but we got to find it. We got to fix this problem, whether I like it or not, whether you like it or not. But guess what? Most of us got kids. We got to treat our kids' mothers with respect because kids look at their parents as sponges. Women, stop talking down about your baby's father around your kids. Brothers, stop talking down about your baby's father in front of your kids because nobody wins. Those kids got to grow up. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing. This your boy Pico. I'm out of here, man, saying take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll be back tomorrow, probably not because it's going to be nice outside. But we'll see. I always post it on Facebook, so between 5 and 5:30, if you guys don't see a post, 5:30 or 6, you guys don't see a post, that means I'm not coming on tomorrow. But I will be back. I'm like Frosty the Snowman. I'll be back another day, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. Don't know yet, but hey, keep your eye on my page. And like I said, hit that like button, hit that the share button. I want everybody on this live to hit that like button and appreciate it. I mean, I would like for everybody on live to share, but if not, I'll take the like button. So if you feel like it, hit the share button, share it, get the content out. Hey, you know a crazy guy with a podcast. Sometimes you know what he's talking about. Sometimes he's just crazy. But I'm out of here, man. I want to thank all you guys: Angelica, Marcus, Ice, Mika. Is it Mickey? Miss Smile. There you go. The people that was on here, I think I seen Tanisha on here. I don't know who else was on here because I don't know. But I'm out of here, man. I thank you guys for watching. And this is Pico signing off from One-on-One Talks. And take care of yourself and each other. I'm out of here.